Hi, I'm Amelia and welcome to my channel, So Amelia, where I talk all about making a handmade wardrobe for me and my children. Welcome to this week's video, which is one in which I'm going to share all of my plans for my March sewing. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you enjoy the video. I've got some lovely new fabric to share with you and some lovely plans. Not too many this month, honestly. I've only got 3. I'm also taking part in a couple of challenges, so there will be a couple of extra garments that I'll share with you, hopefully in my March makes, but 3 solid plans to share with you today. The first sewing challenge that I'm going to be participating in this month is the Sew Frugal 22 challenge. I'm sure you've already seen quite a few videos on YouTube with amazing vloggers sharing their inspiration and ideas for that challenge. My video is coming up this week on March the 15th, so if you want to come back and watch that one, I'll be sharing my ideas for my frugal sewing this month on March 15th. So on with the 3 plans I do have for this month. Now the fabric for the first 2 has very kindly been given to me by Fabriczone UK. They very kindly gifted me some fabric and I'm going to share that with you today as I'm really excited to get that sewn up this month. The first piece is a viscose poplin fabric. Now this has lovely little flowers on it. It is a floral print and they had this in a few colours but I couldn't resist the red, and it is a lovely viscose. It's got slightly more of a weight to it than a plain viscose, and I suppose that's the poplin in it, but it's still got a really lovely drape and I think it will work well for the plan that I have. Now recently on the high street I've been inspired by a lot of dresses that I've seen which have nice bodices that are fitted, but then lovely puff sleeves and a full tiered and gathered skirt. A lot of these are either midi or maxi in length. Now I've been so inspired by these dresses that I want to use this beautiful fabric to sew up one of my own. So what I'd like to do is start with the Tilly and the Buttons indigo pattern. So I'm sure you've seen it before. It's this pattern here, which is one of Tilly's really popular patterns, and it is a smock top or a dress. So it has a lovely bodice that's semi-fitted and then this flowy skirt. Now to make mine a little bit more fitted I might need to put an invisible zip in either at the side here or in the back. I haven't quite decided. But I have made this pattern before and I know that the bodice fits me really nicely, so I think I'll use this for the bodice. And then I'm simply going to slash and spread the sleeve pattern from the indigo to give me a nice puffed sleeve and draft a wee cuff piece for the sleeve. And then I'm going to try and make 5 tiers for this skirt. I just think that would give it a lot of drape and a lot of movement. And I did order quite a lot of this fabric here so that I will hopefully have enough to do those 5 tiers. Now if you're interested in seeing the process that I go through to hack this pattern and to make this dress, please leave me a comment below, as I'm happy to try and film that as a bit of a sew along if you're interested in seeing how this one comes together. So pop a comment down below and let me know if you're keen to see this fabric sewn into sort of an indigo midi gathered tiered dress for summer all sewn up, and the process that I go through to get there. I'm hoping it will work out really beautifully and I'm looking forward to starting on that one really soon. Now one fabric I love to work with and to wear is a viscose linen. I have made a garment from this before. It's my Rosary Apparel hazel dress that I wear all the time. The linen softens so beautifully with wash and wear, and it's so comfortable to wear, and I love the way that the viscose just gives the linen that little bit more of a drape and a bit more fluidity to it. I have to say it's probably one of my favourite fabrics to work with and to wear. So this is the black viscose linen that Fabriczone kindly sent to me. It just looks very black on the screen, but it is beautifully, I don't know if you can see the drape. It's lovely and drapey for a linen, and it's really soft to the touch. Now I have washed it and I think it will continue softening with every wash. So what I thought I would really like to make with these, bearing in mind that I am now thinking about sewing for the spring and the summer, is I'd like to make a pair of Helen's Closet Winslow Culottes. Now these are on my make 9, so I have had these in mind for quite some time, and when I saw that fabric I thought it would just be perfect to make up one of these make 9 patterns. So the Winslow Culottes are by Helen's Closet Patterns. They have a great inclusive size range. They come in sizes 0 to 34. Size 0 is a waist of 24 inches and hips of 33 inches. And size 34 is a waist of 52 inches and hips of 62 inches. So really great to see inclusive sizing there. I love this pattern. There are 4 different views, which is so good because it means that you've got such versatility with this pattern. So view A is shorts that are sort of thigh length. View B is shorts that are just above the knee. View C is the culottes, sort of mid-calf. And then view D is full length, I guess palazzo pants or trousers. And so I would really like to make view C. I love those mid-calf length cropped culottes, and I can see a pair of black Winslow culottes being a really functional and much worn piece of my new-made wardrobe. So the pattern comes with a waistband, and then the top of the culottes are pleated into the waistband. Now I'm pretty sure that on Helen's Closet Patterns website there is a hack for making the back of the waistband elasticated. Now I haven't researched that because I personally prefer a fitted waistband with a zip. I find that more comfortable for my body shape. I know other people really love an elastic waistband, so I thought I would mention it on here in case that's you and you're looking at this pattern and you would like an elastic waistband. There is a hack for that on the website, but I will be sticking with the original pattern using an invisible zip and a waistband. Now my measurements are a 30-inch waist and a 41-inch hip, which puts me in a size 12 for my waist and a size 14 for my hip. Now the pattern very helpfully suggests that you go off your waist measurement for these because there is a lot of ease over the hips. Now size 12 is a 30-inch waist, which is perfect for me, so I will make the size 12, and looking at the finished measurement, that does indeed give me a good amount of ease over my hips. Now the third plan I have for this month is to make the Heather blazer by Friday Pattern Company. Now as we head into the spring and summer months, I would really like to have a blazer to just throw over the top of some of my dresses just to make them look a bit more put together. I love the oversized look of the blazer from the Friday Pattern Company, but what I also like about this pattern is that I have seen several other versions recently which have been cropped, and I really like that look too. So I'm going to make it as is the first time I make it with a slightly oversized longer length, but I'm going to bear in mind those different hacks and hopefully make a cropped version of this blazer later on in the year. Friday Pattern Company patterns are also great in terms of their inclusivity of sizing. This one comes in a sizes extra small through to 7X. That's a bust of 32 to 33 inches through to a bust of 59 to 60 inches, which is great. Now in Friday Pattern Company patterns, my bust falls into a medium and my hips and waist into a large. Now I have made quite a few Friday Pattern Company patterns now. I really like them, but I do always find that the size small works best for me. Now this is an oversized pattern already, and looking at the finished garment measurements again, I think that the small is going to be fine. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is the bicep measurement here, but I did check that on the finished garment measurements as well, and it looks like it will be okay. Now, in terms of when I wear this, I am planning to layer it over light summer frocks and perhaps blouses and jeans, so I'm not overly worried about it not going over thick jumpers and things. I'm not planning to wear it in the winter. It will be a spring and summer layering piece for my wardrobe. Now, I am a Minerva Crafts brand ambassador, so this fabric was sent to me in order to make something that I'm going to then share on their website. And this is the fabric here. It is a cotton jacquard suiting fabric. Now it's relatively light, but it does have structure, so I think it will work quite well for the blazer. So it will hold the shape, but it will still be quite soft, which is the look that I'm going for. I've seen some beautiful heather blazers in linens and in lighter fabrics, and they just look really comfortable but also put together. So that's what I am going for. It's got lovely diagonal lines through it with this white and navy pattern, and I think the navy will go with a lot that's already in my wardrobe. I have to admit I do love a fun lining fabric, and I did go a bit rogue with this one. I went online to eBay and I was looking for some designer dead stock fabrics, particularly from one designer because I just love their bright and bold aesthetic, and I'm very excited I did find some beautiful silk. It wasn't overly expensive because it was dead stock, but I'm so excited to share this one with you. And it is this beautiful yellowy gold silk lining with these red and blue flowers. I guess it's more of a mustard colour. But if I hold it up against the navy, oh, I think that's going to be really fun. Now it is the lining, so you won't necessarily see it unless I obviously open up the blazer, but I'll know it's there. And I always love a fun lining. It's just another way for you to add your own personal touch to your Me Made wardrobe. And that's what's so fun about sewing, is being able to just put your personality stamp on the pieces that you make. So it's probably not to everyone's taste, but I think that's going to be a really fun combination, this cotton jacquard and this silk lining fabric for the Friday Pattern Company Heather blazer. Now March is going to be a busy month. There are a few Instagram challenges, as I said, happening that I'm hoping to be part of, and we're also preparing to hopefully go away for the Easter break, so I may not get all of those finished, but those are some of the things that I hope to either finish in March or at least make a start on. That Heather blazer may well not get completed until April, and that's fine. But I thought I would share those with you, as those are the next 3 things that I would really like to get started working on. If you enjoyed watching today's video, I would so appreciate if you would leave a like, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. I would so appreciate having you as one of my regular viewers. And whilst you're there, remember to turn on the notification bell, and then you'll be notified when I publish future videos. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead full of very happy sewing, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye!